3, 2, 1. Greetings and welcome to another piratey World of Tanks video. You can see here, well, half of me anyway. I'm the Jolly Roger, and the tank behind me is the French Bourrasque. This is the knockoff of the Black Diamond. I just don't have the Black Diamond, and I'm not looking to buy it. So I wanted to show you what the Black Diamond looks like if you don't have the Black Diamond. And you have the Bourrasque, which is the same tank as the Black Diamond. However, it's missing the piratey goodness, and I added emblems and inscriptions to make it better. So let's take a look at it. So here you go. Okay, so this is the Black, this is not the Black Diamond. This is the Bourrasque Tier 8 2-shot autoloader. The Black Diamond is the Bourrasque minus the 2-shot autoloader. And with some camo, not camo, cosmetic adjustments, okay? The barrel has the wooden barrels incorporated. On top of the front compartment, you have that wooden panel. The front is killing me because on the Black Diamond, you have the skull with the crossed pistols. Well, the best I can do was to put a pirate flag on top of this jerk. Put the crossed sword skull as an emblem in place of the French emblem. I have a walk the plank inscription, as you see right there. On the Black Diamond, we have the rear of the tank is set up like a galleon where the captain's quarters are. We don't have that here because this is an actual French tank. Swinging around to the other side, there's the skull and crossbones, or crossed sabers, cutlasses actually, crossed cutlasses, pirate flag, fire in the hole inscription, and again the skull with the crossed cutlasses on the side. This is as piratey as I can make this tank, unfortunately. Well, okay. And we can add the Jolly Roger himself. But it's killing me, man. I'm not spending 11 grand on that stupid pirate tank. I'm just not. It's really annoying. And I don't want to gamble to buy chests to do this, to get lucky, because I don't have any of those 4 tanks. And even if I got lucky and got one of the tanks, the odds of me getting the one I want, and I only want it kind of a little bit visually, is not good. Those odds are not good. And that's the thing that's killing me. Okay, I was hoping to get one of those multi-extra, 6 skills or more Jolly Rogers out of the chest. Swing and a miss, 20 nothings. I got 20 of nothing, and it's killing me. Ugh, such a freak. Now, the thing is, let me show you what's happened. A couple of my guys on my friends list have gotten stuff. I'm going to show you what that is right here. It's killing me. This one comes to us courtesy of Brownie. So let's check it out. That was his Nutso Commander. And jackpot! Outstanding. Brownie, that freak, busted out the Jolly Roger with 8 slots. That dude got super lucky. And to be honest with you, it's better than a tank. So he got 8 commander slots unlocked in this Jolly Roger, with 3 days of premium on top of that, along with ×6 commander boosters. I'm like, really, dude? So it was awesome to have someone, especially a good guy like Brownie, to get this. Is fantastic. But I could have gotten that. I'm kind of a good dude. I don't need it, but yeah, I was hoping for any of those, just because if I had 100 Jolly Roger commanders, I'd have them in 100 different tanks. Okay, it's one of my favorite, if not the best, voice for a commander in the game. Period. So I really, really enjoy the Jolly Roger, and I'm glad that Brownie got one of the special ones. Now the thing is, Wargaming can't help themselves. They just don't know what they're doing. Every time they have a good idea, they mess it up. What they should have done is taken the Jolly Roger special version, change his coat. Well, he also has a cape on the back side of his coat, and I'll show it to you. Change the color of any one of those 2 items, and people were going to go ape to buy chests to unlock this guy, since he's a chest item only. They would have gone berserk to get this, and they would have made a fortune by doing literally what would have amounted to a 10 to 30 minute job of making a color palette swap on either the cape behind his jacket or the actual red jacket, making it blue, green, or whatever color. All right? Morons. They're absolute morons that they missed out on this. So this is the opportunity that Brownie's good fortune presents me. It lets me show you and brag, finally, somebody on my friends list scored something worth having out of those chests. It wasn't me. Wasn't, my other dudes, Fish and Wrong Way, etc. Nobody's gotten jack squat except Brownie. Fantastic for him. All right, so this is my, regular Jolly Roger. He's got that reddish, kind of a brick red cloak. Not cloak. You see the cloak there, actually. The coat color, and he has a blue little cape that goes behind him. Let me back off and get behind him. Actually, I'll do it one better. There you go. All right, let's do this a different one. There we go. Here we go. This is the deal. All you have to do is change the color of his brick red coat or the color of this cape, the torn cape, and then they would have raked it in nastily, because it's like, it would be like the Ultimate Ice Queen, which I did not get, you jerks. Okay, I was, I bought one pack to try and take a shot. I didn't get one. My boy Fish got 2 of them. So, and my other boy Coasty, I think he bought a 10 pack of the Ice Queen chests and got the Ultimate Ice Queen. I'm like, oh, you freaking jerk. But I say that in the nicest possible way. So if we had a color variation on this guy, jackpot riches would ensue for Wargaming. They're just too stupid to realize this. Oh my God. Because look at this guy. The animation, whoever they hire to do the animation of their 3D characters does a fantastic job. The voice It's a crime that I cannot play the voice for you by hitting a button. This guy says the most awesome things, and his voice characterization is so good that if you didn't know any better, you'd swear, oh, dude, that guy's got to be from the pirate movie, okay? Or the pirate movies, you know, Pirates of the Caribbean. He's not, but that's this guy should be. This guy is fantastic. He's just unbelievable. Okay, screw up. They just, you know. Hey, I'm happy that we got Jolly Roger, and he looks awesome. Okay, A+. It's an absolute A+. His animations are fantastic with his sword. He draws his pistol, fires the pistol. Super awesome. Basically, the only thing missing is if he would have had a parrot option to go on his shoulder. Either live parrot or skeleton parrot. Either way, it would have been fine. But whoever the actor was who did the body motions for this, absolutely a fantastic job. Okay, on the motion capture, it looks awesome. So, you know, he should also have had a customized behind the backdrop behind the character, because you see that there's a shipping crate, a shipping container behind him, the metal container, and there's gear to the side of the Jolly Roger. And instead of an M60, there should have been like a vintage flintlock rifle, because he has flintlock pistols. Or they should have had a giant ship's anchor, cast iron, you know, 4 or 5 feet tall, you know, whatever. Easy to do stuff. Couple of barrels, you know, couple of wooden barrels of the 1700, you know, 1800 era, just, you know, obvious stuff. So Brownie super scored with an 8 skill Jolly Roger, which is random, you know, randomly. That's, you know, when I got this Jolly Roger, this is the one I got from the operation, you know, unlock 10 chests, get the Jolly Roger. Well, this is that Jolly Roger, and I put him in the Bourrasque tank because that is the pirate tank, because I don't have the pirate tank to put him in. If I had the Black Diamond pirate tank, I'd put him in the Black Diamond. I don't have that. I can afford to do it, but I'm not doing it because it's stupid. I'm not paying 11 grand for all that extra garbage that I don't want, those stupid flags, whatever. No, you know, it's not good enough. So would I like to have it? Yes. Am I going to go and pay for it? No, it's a matter of principle. And in principle, I cannot, in good conscience, go and buy 11,000 gold tank plus garbage, because I don't want the garbage. And if it cost me 8 grand for the tank, I would be like, oh, come on, man, and I'd probably do it. Okay. You know, I saw the video. I forgot who did the video, but he did a great job. And his thing was that the Bourrasque they sell in the store for $7,600, and the Black Diamond, since it doesn't have the autoloader, is at, you know, slightly inferior to the Bourrasque in performance. But it's the same exact tank with the same exact stats, except it's a single shot versus a double shot. So it should be 7,600 gold. It's the same thing. I don't want your garbage, hideous pirate flags. I think they're ugly. So, in principle, no, I'm not buying that. It's not happening. But I'm completely thrilled for Brownie that he got the Super 8 skill Jolly Roger Commander for free out of the chest. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Fantastic. To me, it's better than a tank. Now, he already had a Jolly Roger, so if he would have gotten a Black Diamond tank, he would not have complained, and neither would I. Okay? But you'll use the Commander, the Jolly Roger Commander, you'll use this infinitely more than you would ever use the Black Diamond tank. Because in the end, it's a tier 8. And in the end, it would be great fun for goofing around in co-op. But in multiplayer, you're going to get eaten alive by tier 10s half of your games, basically. So it's like, you know, it's somewhat cool, but the fact that in multiplayer, it's not a reliable tank, you know, unless you're just a super extremely good medium tank player. You're just not going to get the enjoyment in multiplayer out of it that you would. But in co-op, it's fantastic. And I would play the holy crud out of it. Especially with my friends. Hey, you want to go play some pirate tank? Okay, let's go. And that's the thing. I've played, you know, goof off matches with Brownie and others in Ninja Turtles. Okay? Fantastic stuff. All right? We played some, you know, multiplayer Ninja Turtles as well. Those are legitimately good tanks, okay? That's fine. It's all good. But my thing is, in co-op, it would be awesome to have the Black Diamond. It ain't going to be 11,000 gold awesome. Not to me, all right? I mean, if I'm looking at this in the store perspective, today, this week anyway, maybe another week after that, I don't know, but this week for sure, you have a choice. You could buy the Pirate, Black Diamond, or you could buy that Object 272, the heavy tank Era 2 with the twin ATGM magazine. It's cheaper to buy that ATGM heavy tank. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not really looking to buy it specifically, but I can make a case to buy that twin ATGM magazine heavy tank for YouTube purposes. And that would be for myself, that would be the trigger point. That's if I buy it, it's because I would be able to make videos of it, what have you, because I like ATGM. So there's a chance I'm getting that tank. There's no chance I'm buying that stupid Black Diamond, which I do like. I'd like it more if it was a little more piratey, okay? That's the kind of the head scratchers. That's not as piratey as I would like for it to be. It could be a little more dialed. You could dial the pirate to 11. It's only dialed to about 8 in this situation. So this is my dilemma and my thinking. Now, if you're paying attention, I will, you know, there's a question that is legitimately askable. Well, you know, originally you weren't too happy with those KISS tanks and you end up getting the KISS tanks. Yes, this is true. That's all true. And, you know, there is a slightly hypocritical appearance. But in the beginning of the KISS tanks, I saw those. I was like, I'm an old KISS 70s guy, right? I was a teenager in the 70s. So my 70s teenager KISS vision is different than what they came up with. And, you know, I was convinced by others that, you know, maybe I was a little too extreme, all right? So I admit that my stance against the tanks itself softened, and I was like, oh, you know, dang, it was pretty good. I've watched that guy's videos, you know, Petty 360. Man, he did a great job on those KISS videos. I'm like, dude, he was awesome. All right, so yes, I changed my mind. So I guess it's possible I could change my mind on this pirate tank, but don't bank on it. So, like I said, I'm busting myself on, I said no to KISS, and then I said yes. But now here's the other thing. You know, my friends primarily fish and Wrong Way and Brownie worked on this, and other guys that I talked to, Johnny Reb, and I talked to White Flies. He's an Australian guy who lives in New Zealand. We had discussions about these, about the chest urn Metal Fest, right? Metal Fest chest, and I got super lucky. And because I got super lucky, my KISS stuff was essentially free. Okay, I had to play only KISS tank, only the KISS, Metal Fest chest urn, ad nauseum. That's all I did. I didn't play anything else. Okay, no fun. It was all business all the time, and it's fine. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you, you have to make a sacrifice. Fish did it. White Flies did it. I did it. We got all the KISS tanks and the commanders, 3Ds, essentially through just earning him through the chest because we got lucky enough. And that's what it boiled down to. We got lucky enough. Not everybody got lucky. We did, and so be it, but we literally didn't do anything else. Okay, so that's the thing. So, if I would have gotten lucky, and if I could earn more pirate chests to the point where I could get the Black Diamond, I would do that for sure. I would drive myself temporarily insane. I would drive myself temporarily insane to get it for free if I could do that. But I tried that and failed. I did the 20 chests, which is, that's a fair shot. You get 20 chests, it's a 2% chance you get it. I didn't get it. Okay, so be it. I mean, the other, it's like, I thought of gambling to do a 5 chest opening, but dude, I mean, the odds are even if I got a tank, it's going to be the wrong one. I only want one of the 4. I don't want the other 3. They're awful. Well, not 100%, but to me, I'm not going to use them ever. There you go. They're awful. So the dealio is that my Bourrasque is as close as I'm getting to the Black Diamond. And the best part really was that Brownie got the Jolly Roger out of the chest with 8 skills. Fantastic. Like I said, it's really better than pulling a tank out of there because you're not going to use the tank. Any tank you get, you're not going to use it that much. They're not the daily use kind of tanks. You could maybe make a case for Black Diamond, but it's going to be one of those things, it's a novelty. You're going to play it, then you're going to not play it. All right? That's a great novelty tank for sure. But Beach Party is trash. I don't want a Barracuda. Brownie wants a Barracuda. All right? He'd rather have the Barracuda. I'd rather have the Commander. Tomato. And then the other one is that stupid Era 2 boat tank. Ugh, it's awful. But anyway, so that is the dealio. So again, we must congratulate Brownie on being so lucky. And man, he just opened them 1 chest at a time and got it. I'm like, dude, I tortured myself, got all 20, held on to them, and then opened all 20 and got nothing. So, they can cram it with walnuts, as Homer would say. I'm not paying 11 grand for that. I'm just not. It's a matter of principle. I took a shot. They didn't give me jack. If I'd have gotten a Commander, I would have considered doing it because, okay, as a package deal, that's not bad. But no, I didn't get a special Jolly Roger. And so, how you like that, you big meanie? So that's all. Brownie was awesome. This is my Bourrasque, quasi-pirate tank, as close as I can get. So there you go. I hope this was entertaining. Not saying you learned anything really, but you know, I had fun kind of making it. Got to brag about Brownie's awesome pull. Really fantastic stuff, man. So look forward to seeing you guys again. Thanks for watching the video. Tell your friends if you would. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please like and or subscribe, what have you. And I'll see you guys later. I'm out there to do whatever stupidity I'm doing. I don't know. But have fun. I'm going to try and have fun myself. See you guys later.